I welcome you all to this 366th session of the Politburo. This meeting comes at a time when our Revolutionary Party and people-centered government are implementing numerous projects, policies and programs to improve the quality of life of the people of Zimbabwe. The preparations for the Central Committee elections and the holding of the 7th National People's Congress are equally gathering momentum. The timelines present a sense of urgency and responsibility for the party, including all structures, provinces, and departments. During this session, the Politburo will receive reports on the successful holding of the War Veterans League Conference and the subsequent election of heads of departments in the newly established War Veterans League. True to the revolutionary spirit and the progressiveness of our party constitution, we are rebuilding and modernizing our party structure by structure. It is most unfortunate and absurd that as the party and the nation, we continue to lose a high caliber, pioneering and a rare crop of our veterans of the protracted armed struggle for independence. May I invite the Politburo to observe a minute of silence in honor and memory of the late national heroes, Brigadier General Charles Kaneta and Brigadier General Aiten Nkomo. Comrades, the Central Committee election processes must be approached with great diligence, with purpose and spirit of camaraderie. This is more so as the Central Committee is the highest organ of the party in between congresses. In light of this, every cadre of the party is reminded that there is no room for concessions with regards to matters of party principles, rules and regulations. We are a revolutionary party which fought and delivered democracy and the utility of universal suffrage. At all times, we must practice and defend that democracy. As the only party that is representative of the people of this great country, we must continue to observe to the letter the provisions of our party constitution, party ideals and party ethos. In light of the beckoning Central Committee elections, all eligible members of the party have the right to participate in the elections, subject to the rules and regulations and procedures which we have adopted as Central Committee. I therefore call upon the relevant party departments and the National Elections Directorate to ensure that the rules and regulations are well clarified, explained, understood, and most importantly, adhered to. Candidates must be identified and selected by the appropriate organs of the party. There is no room for chicanery of whatever nature or form. Vote buying, violence, name dropping, and imposition of candidates are not and will never be part of our political and organizational DNA in ZANU-PF. As we seek and strive to serve our party and our country at every level, The values of unwavering patriotism, loyalty, sacrifice, honesty, and probity, among others, must be the anchor of our activities. These are the very principles that help grow and mobilize many into our ruling revolutionary party ZANU-PF. The Commissariat Department, leadership of Midlands, Mashonaland Central, and Manicaland provinces are all congratulated for the manner in which my recent engagements with the grassroots in those provinces were well organized. I was pleased to attend the church services of the Zion Christian Church in the Fair Midlands, Johanne Masowe Vadzidzi va Jesu Church, Mashonaland Central, and the Gospel of God Church, Gandanzara, Manicaland province, during the annual gatherings of these particular churches. Last week, I also had an opportunity to engage with our party membership in Mashonaland West province in Chinhoyi. In addition, I commend our party structures in the diaspora, particularly in the United States of America and Canada, for organizing very vibrant meetings for me and my colleagues to address party structures at the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly recently. Let us continue to welcome the Zimbabwean diaspora into the party and reassure them that they are welcome back home. The ZANU-PF government will never abandon any of our citizens, no matter where they may live. Meanwhile, the mobilization work by all leagues of the party, alongside the other affiliate organizations, is applauded. The increased attendance by the youth at various government programs and the overall visibility of our party through robust efforts of affiliates such as the Young Women for Economic Development, many believed, Zikosu, Teachers for ED, Counselors for ED, Mawindi for ED, among others, should continue to be encouraged. The youth in particular must be nurtured to remain the vital contingent and vanguard of the party. Their role in the present national development agenda, as well as the need for them to defend the rich liberation heritage, should continue to be explained to them. This is more pertinent as our erstwhile detractors and their proxies continue to seek ways to capture and politically corrupt our young people. ZANU-PF will never surrender its responsibility to guide and guard and provide for our young people. As we keep our organizational focus on the 2023 harmonized general elections, the revolutionary rallying call in our party, ZANU-PF Iweneni Tinebas, must galvanize our grassroots towards exponential growth of the party's membership and resultant volumes of voters. No one should be allowed to divide our party. We are one, we are colossal, and we are a mass revolutionary party. Hence, every wing of the party, affiliate organizations, and indeed any member is directed to work as such. Together in unity from the village, the ward, constituency, district and the provincial level, we all shoulder the responsibility of ensuring a resounding and a thunderous victory for the party in the 2023 harmonized general elections. At the international level, it is encouraging that the ZANU-PF government and the people of Zimbabwe continue to receive immense solidarity and support in our calls for the removal of the illegal sanctions imposed on our beloved motherland. Recently, the African Union, SADC member states, and other progressive organizations intensified calls for the removal of the illegal sanctions during the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly. We remain grateful to these friends. Dear comrades, facilitating and working for the well-being and the prosperity of our people and the country remains one of the party's cardinal goals. To this end, the party remains on course with regards to implementing programs and projects which will leapfrog our national economic development, leaving no place behind. I'm pleased to highlight that tomorrow I will be launching phase 1 of the integrated Dison iron and steel manufacturing plant in Manize tomorrow. This plant is said to become one of the core drivers in the industrialization and the modernization of our economy and the biggest iron plant possibly on the continent. This also comes hard on the heels of the signing ceremony of the agreement to set up a mine to energy industrial park in Mashonaland West Province worth $13 billion US. Meanwhile, the cattle fattening facilities and medicinal animal feed manufacturing plant, which I commissioned at Chinoy University of Technology, will go a long way towards the realization of the targets set out in the livestock growth strategy. We are becoming more and more independent. In the agricultural sector, we must continue to build on the present successes to achieve self-sufficiency across all crops and increase agricultural exports. Harvesting of the winter wheat crop has begun, and the government is making sure that payments will be done timelessly. As I've already mentioned, this wheat crop season will give us a 13-month supply of wheat. As the 2022-2023 summer cropping season approaches, inputs under the Pfumvudza Itwasa program are being distributed now. Other facilities are available through our commercial banks for those farmers who faithfully pay back their loans. Our motto, production, production, and production, must continue to echo across all our party structures and the nation as a whole. Nokuti mwarakati mucharya zveziya. Production, production, production. Finally, I call upon the Politburo to remain resolute in providing sound, principled, and consistent guidance and leadership. Let us thus never shy away from making bold and sometimes uncomfortable decisions for the growth and continuous regeneration of our party. We are the only party with a revolutionary history, a people-centered agenda for the present, and a vision for the future. As such, our organizational acumen, fluidity, and strategies must reflect accordingly. May I, on behalf of government and our nation, thank all the nations of the world who voted for our man, Dr. Zavazava, as the new chief in telecommunications. As national leaders, individually and collectively, we must move in one accord. Our unity must never be tampered with. Violent and divisive elements must be denounced, exposed, and rejected. We are servants of the party and servants of the people of this great country. These are the ideals we set for ourselves from the formative stages of our armed struggle, our revolution, and our colossal mass party. I thank you, and let us now turn to our agenda.